The detachment commander looked at me, confused. "Why are you going on sick leave? You look fine." The words stuck in my throat. What do you answer to that? I had joined the military, believing it was a place I would find a sense of belonging, a place I could use my voice to help others. Instead, what I found was a place where I was repeatedly silenced. Almost 20 years of silence had caught up to me. Pregnant and single, I was advised to have an abortion. I normalized a sexual assault and chose silence. The extra courses, training, volunteering, taskings, everything I did was to feel valued, to feel recognized, to belong. I did look fine. I was good at wearing a mask, but I was dying inside. The day before, I had been driving 5 hours in the opposite direction of my family. A gloomy fall Sunday, little sun, foggy, rainy, and Remembrance Day was looming. I had just been refused a request to be posted back home and reunited with my family. There was nothing left in me. I was empty, tears streaming, yet emotionless. It was so much more than the refusal. It was the lack of guidance, lack of support, lack of empathy. The questions that weren't asked, like, "What can I do for you? What do you need?" It was the culmination of a career that was mission before self. In the 21 years I had served, I had always come second. My core values stepped on and overlooked. It had brought me to this place of deciding whether I kept driving along the road ahead or turning the steering wheel into nothingness. The next day, when I finally asked for help, I was given 2 weeks of sick leave. I contemplated putting that notice in my desk drawer, soldiering on. Instead, I walked to the long hallway to the detachment commander's office. And now I stood there silent, not knowing what to say. "Well, who's going to run the clinic if you're gone?" I was placed on a permanent category, and I pushed myself to go back to work full-time, hoping to be retained for another 3 years. But my mental and physical health continued to deteriorate as I silenced my own body. The signs it was giving me that I was not okay. Eventually, retention was denied due to mental health reasons. The military making the decision for me. Who am I without the uniform? I am not ready to hang up my beret. The thought of signing my release hung over me. I felt like I was signing my life away. A few days later, with pen in shaking hand, hovering over the paper, I realized my date of release would be my father's birthday. My father who passed the year before. It was like he was telling me, it is going to be okay. The next 2 years were so hard. I felt like I had much more to give. And then one day, I was asked to tell my story. Suddenly, my struggles, my gains, my rewarding career, the times I received support, but more importantly, the times I didn't. When I felt most silenced. All those experiences, they add value. It was the beginning of breaking my silence. Now I am unstoppable. Today, I live a very fulfilling life. I have friends and family that believe in me. I believe in me. Most of all, I now realized I've been carrying my healing tool my whole life, my own voice.